here again, once again, Paul Fraser Boyd, and I'm doing my daily report for the 26th of September. It's going to be a wrap-up one on the 25th, which was a Sunday. And what I did is I did my Bible study in the morning, and went to a local service, and enjoyed a great couple of hours at church. It was great. And then what I did is I got up. Well, actually, I got up today at 10 o'clock. I couldn't sleep anymore after 10. I had my alarm set for 9:30. I tried to sleep in for another half hour, but I made it at 11 o'clock service. And then I came home and I did a little bit of shopping. I needed to get a few supplies. I had to get some vitamin E because I was down on my vitamin E. I only had none left, actually. And then what I did is I also went into the Lawtons down here on the bottom of the hill, and I bought a loaf of bread because they had bread and sale for $2.50. So I brought a loaf of bread and chatted with a few of my neighbors who live in the area at the local Lawtons before it closed. And then what I did is I came home and I watched YouTube for a bit, a few videos on there, and a couple of my favorite shows and programs, and a little bit of shows on the History Channel and stuff like that. And then what I did is I decided it was time to have supper, so I was invited for supper at my landlord's. They had some, what do you call it, macaroni casserole with ground beef, and I had a little bit of my own hot sauce from Mexico, which is super hot. I'm still sweating from it. By the way, I forgot to tell you what I had for breakfast. What I had for breakfast, I had a slice of pizza that I had left from yesterday, with some of that hot Kaluba hot Mexican sauce. You know, a few drops on it. Just Mayan hot sauce. I had that, and my scrambled eggs, and some hot dogs for the morning. Okay. Now I went to Lawtons. After that, I took a drive down to the No Frills down by the bridge terminal, and I bought a few supplies I needed, a few provisions, as it were. What I bought is I bought some more hot dogs that were on sale for $2. Some Larson's brand hot dogs that were on sale for $2. Not putting a push in for them unless they want to give me some free hot dogs, which would be nice. I also bought some ground beef that was on sale, $2 for a big tube of about half a pound of ground beef for $2. That was a really good bargain. They also had bologna on sale there. They had bologna for 99 cents, the small package of bologna, so I bought some bologna. And I bought all that, and I also I forget the bread at the time, but I remember I already had bread earlier. I bought Lawtons, so I was okay on that end. And then basically what I did, I came home and I put my stuff away, put my extra hot dogs in the freezer, because I have quite a stock now. There was about 2 weeks ago, there was a big sale at the Superstore. They had they had Maple Leaf hot dogs, Maple Leaf original hot dogs. They were 99 cents a pack, so I bought like 4 packs of them, stuck them all in the freezer. And then I got the ones today, so I added to the freezer, so my supply of hot dogs is good for the next 3 weeks. So I hope, of course, I don't buy like cheap hot dogs. I don't do it no name, or I try to go with Larson's or Maple Leaf or some brand name. And I also make sure the ingredients have a low, try to keep a low nitrogen and sodium nitrate, because they put that in a lot of a food like that, and I like to try to keep it low, and also look for natural ingredients. If they have byproducts, I'm kind of a little scared to buy byproducts now. I want the pure meat. If it's pork or chicken or beef, I want to read and make sure it actually has that. It's saying may contain byproduct. Nah, I don't think so. I also, with the sodium, I also watch the sodium amount, because a lot of these prepared meats have too much sodium, and it's not good for your system or your health. So then when I came home, I packed it in my freezer, and I watched a little bit more TV. Read another few bit of a couple Bible stories on there, and then I started doing some organizing and cleaning. I got not really cleaning, more of organizing, because I have a lot of things I have to throw out and things like that. So I threw out about 2 garbage bags full of unnecessary things. Like sometimes I'll have extra software that's outdated now, so it's no sense keeping that. Sometimes I have I tend to collect certain things. Maybe I'll have about extra screwdrivers I don't need, which I'm going to donate to Salvation Army. Other few of that, I also have I have a couple VCRs. I have about like 8 VCRs. I'm throwing them all up. I'm going to keep one. and also because you never know when you might need a VCR. Probably might switch back. Who knows? But it's good for some use for it. And also I have about like 8 DVD players, a couple Betamaxes, and it's giving it all away. So it's going to take me the next 2 days or so working here and there and getting the closet cleaned up. And then my next project is to work on my bedroom. I already got the living room done and the computer area. Did that before I left for my vacation to Mexico. So basically, this is we're getting to about the 6-minute mark here, 5.5 minutes. So I'm going to just wrap it up, folks. So basically, what I did, I came home and I went on the boob tube for a bit, the YouTube. And right now, the current weather right now it's like 10 degrees and it's rain, but it's a really cold rain. I was talking with my meteorologist friend on the Skype, and they're telling me it's the same system that moved across from Lake Louise and from the west. It's just a cold front, and it's supposed to warm up a little later in the week. So hopefully we're not having an early winter. I also care about my tomatoes and other vegetables. I gathered some of my potatoes today because some of my potatoes were starting to pop up to the surface. Most of the stalks of the potatoes are totally gone. The tops, they're just now it's just roots left, and probably another couple of weeks I'll be able to gather up the potatoes and hopefully have some decent sized potatoes. And they're Yukon Gold, so they're great potatoes. So now we're at the 6.5 minute mark, and I'm going to wrap her up. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great day. This is our update for the 26th day of September 2016, the year of our Lord. Amen. God bless, and keep me in your prayers because you're in my prayers.